First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 on. Bam, bam. Keep gripping.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
On the double.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down, Vikings.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Here we go, team. Recon, 132.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey! Hey, Delta. Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
What's tight? Tight is right. 4 down. Check, check.
Look, squeeze. Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, Cook. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Good. Hey, dude. Hustle, hustle. Ready?
On third down, Lawrence. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set up. 10-2 stop.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Rock it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Lions, nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw. Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 30 base. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 5.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Deshaun Hand. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Lawrence lets it flop into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check safety, check safety.
10.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Middle. 55.
From the gun, here's Stafford. This complete to Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 2nd down now, Swift. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
General West. Hey, box drop. Down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Now. 5. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the air.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And boy, they did it successfully.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. 30. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Alert! Hey, Alpha!
To throw on 3rd down, Stafford into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he's forced out left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Ready to break.
Mike 51. Check back.
Who's your forfeit? Undercurrent. Hey, let go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, orbit.
On 1st down, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Complete. Smith has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Just keeping the... And he coughed it up. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
X3.
2nd and 5. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
The field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On second and 11 now. Stafford, he's going to look deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's Madison running on first down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Well, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get...
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 64 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. Now Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Ready? 8, read.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit